Hi guys, it's Chris with City Your Homestead. Time for supper. So if you would, please like, share, subscribe, comment. I know the comments have been hard to do lately, but I guess there's a new way to do it. And if you want to purchase a cookbook, link will be below. So Tom and I were watching some reels. We've kind of gotten addicted to those, which, yeah. Anyways, so we were watching one and I said, look at this one, look at this one. And he's like, you gotta do that. So we're gonna try it. I don't know how good it'll turn out, but we're gonna try it. So I am taking 1 container of garlic bread that was frozen from the store, and we're just gonna get those pre-toasted. So the next thing, I know you're gonna be like, Chris, what are you doing? We're gonna put in 2 cans of tomato soup. You don't have to have the name brand. At least I don't. So, and then we're going to take 1 can of milk and pour that in there. And actually, I'm going to take just a little bit of milk to swirl around in this bottom one so that we can get all that soup out of that one too. No sense in wasting it. Now, this part is not in the video, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I think that tomato soup needs to have pepper. Maybe that comes from my mom. I don't know. But she always put pepper in the tomato soup, and I thought it always tasted good. So, I haven't had tomato soup in forever. I truly love potatoes, but you guys, tomatoes don't always like me. Sometimes they really, really upset my stomach. And I don't understand it. It's just when I got older, I guess, because when I was a kid, it was nothing for me to go out in the garden and, you know, pick a tomato out, just eat it, rub it off on my shirt and eat it. Because I always really, really liked tomatoes. So, it's going to take a few minutes for that. But they picked certain cheeses and whatever, and you can pick whatever cheese you want. I figured I'd use up some that I have part packages of, and kind of use those up, and we'll see how it works. So, when this gets toasted up, I'll be back, and hopefully this turns out really good. So I screwed up. I had to cook 4 more pieces of toast because I was thinking blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, Chris, don't you know how to count? So we have all of our toast. I told Tom, I says, dinner might not be ready when you get home because he's on his way now. So we're going to put 2 pieces of cheese on every single one. So we're going to use up the pepper jack first. Then I have some, I forget what it is, but anyway. We're going to put 2 pieces of that on. Finish up to the 2 pieces. And then I've got some mozzarella, which we'll finish that up with. And you can use, like I said, any cheese that you want. But I'm using these because, you know, like you do a recipe and then you got like 4 pieces left or whatever. And this way it could be all used up. Except for my mozzarella. And you don't have just stragglers here and there. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put those right on top of the other ones. I have to remember these ones are still very hot. I told Tom what I did and he goes, uh-oh. I said, yeah, I know. Alright. Let's whip that up again. Then we're going to take this tomato soup. I know, weird, right? I just did it wrong again because it was supposed to go in between on the cheese. But that's alright. I'm making it my own, so I'm just messing up all kinds of ways today. Oops, that was good. Now we're going to take Parmesan cheese. Too late after you already put some on there, right? But that's alright. It'll still turn out great. And who knows, maybe it'll turn out better than what they came up with. And then we're going to take some parsley. And we're going to sprinkle that on top. What was supposed to happen is I was supposed to pour the soup over the cheese, then put the buns on. But that's okay. It'll work. Now we're going to put that in the oven. And basically we want it to cook long enough. I'm going to put it on 20 minutes on 350 because we want the cheese to melt and the soup to get hot. I can't believe I messed it up twice today. Hopefully it turns out good. I tell you guys, you know, sometimes you look at something and then you're like, you messed it up, Chris. But you could put your name in there. But you know what? We'll always make it work. Everything always works somehow. So, when that gets done, I'll take it out and we'll give it a look. Well, I'll tell you what, I might have messed up, but it still smells really good and looks really good. And I think it's going to be delicious. So, Tom will be here in just a few minutes. So, actually, I still beat him, which is good. I know it's not a necessity for me to have my dinner on the table, but I do like it that way. Because he works hard all day, and I want him to come home to a nice meal. Alright, so we're going to dish one up here. Oh my. Dish him up another one. Oh, you guys, that looks so good. And I'm going to dish me up one. Look at that cheese pull. Come off of there, cheese. Now I'm going to take a spoon and I'm going to drizzle some more soup right over top. No point in letting that soup go to waste, is there? Look at that. Oh yeah. And you can make your own soup, whatever you want it to do. Look at this. That looked delicious. Alright, I'm going to get it on the table, and he'll be here in any second, and we're going to give it a try. Hi, Tom.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
So there's dinner. I already took
why I'm wonderful?
Because you got 5 days off now.
6 days off.
If you're going to call Tuesday, yeah.
No. Well, 5 days. You're right. 5 days.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You could take Tuesday off too.
No, I don't want to do that.
I want you to. Anyways, take a bite. I cut you 2 pieces, so I knew you'd want a second bite.
I gotta be able to judge it somehow.
Yeah.
One bite just not enough.
I know.
It takes at least 2 to figure it out.
Oh, does it? Okay. And they said it'd be real soggy, but doing it this way, I don't think it's soggy at all, do you?
No.
I seen you dip that back into the soup.
I wouldn't do that.
So do you think it's as good as it looked on the reel?
Mm-hmm.
Winner. Tomato soup dinner?
Soup dinner, yeah. Got a lot of good stuff.
Alrighty, tomorrow we're taking Thankful Thursday on the road because we're going to Trufen and then we're going to go pick up some of that burger in Ionia because they don't have it on sale for $1.99 here, that's for sure. So we'll see you guys in the morning on the road. You guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing and goodbye, Tom.
Goodbye, Tom.
You guys have a great night.